Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire. My name is Hal, and in the last episode, we kicked Team Aqua's ass out of the Weather Institute, and also handed May her ass on a lovely, shining silver platter. But in this episode, we're going to carry on venturing north, up towards Fortree City, I believe. We're nearly there. We've got a couple more trainers to fight. Here's one, for example. But then we're nearly there. But hey dude, how's it going? To lurk in shadows and live in darkness, that is my destiny. I emerge to challenge you. I imagine that's what his evil laugh is like. It's accompanied by a burp. Yazoo. Yasu? Yasu. Whatever. Yeah, I didn't mean to use Flash that first turn. Bugger. I admit defeat. That's because you were defeated. At least you lose gracefully, Yazoo, I'll give you that. Those defeated in battle withdraw quietly back into the shadows. That too is destiny. I think I just pronounced his name right for the first time. It does sound a bit like a sneeze. Yasu. Now there's another one here. There he is. Hey! Hey. To hide a tree, use a forest. But why would you want to hide a tree? What's so good about a tree that needs to be hidden? I don't understand your logic, Hideo. These guys have like actual Japanese names, which is cool. Seems as this is an actual Japanese game, actually. Go, Luca! Well, that was easy. I bow to your superiority. That's not a mouthful at all. Superiority. So, our Pokemon are looking pretty strong. Luca's actually leading with 36, but we're all on level 35. I'm a bit dubious as to why they're so higher level. I mean, I can't remember how higher level Winona is, but we'll see eventually. Anyway, here we are, Fortree City. Yay! Well, hey, buddy. This city consists of homes built on trees. Perhaps because of that lifestyle, everyone is healthy and lively. Why, even myself, I feel as if I've grown 30 years younger. Or have you just moved here? Or are you just like a Benjamin Button case? Anyway, hey dude, you're playing a Game Boy, I think. Some Pokemon evolve when they go through a game link cable. That's not breaking the fourth wall at all. That's something Pokemon do quite a lot when they have to explain the mechanics. They just break the fourth wall and reference like games within games, Gameception. A rare candy makes a Pokemon grow immediately by 1 level, but it's bad because they don't get things like proper experience and like IE and EVs, but then I don't really worry about that much. I seem to be strong if I just train them up normally. I always stock up on more items than I'm sure I'll need. You never know what might happen. Better to be safe than sorry. What about this lady? Super Repel lasts a long time and it gets the job done. It's much better than ordinary Repel. Well done. Yep, that's how the whole item thing progresses. You know, you get normal, you get super, you get hyper, and then you get max. And I need to go through the door, not walk into the wall. That'd be good. Hey, buddy. Let's talk to you. What do you say? Listen, kid, are you working on a Pokedex? Yes. Go to the Safari Zone. That's my suggestion. Yeah, Safari Zone is pretty cool. It's just like a safari, but in a zone. Hey, you've got a Pokenav. It's the same as mine. Check out the trainer's eyes on it. It shows you trainers who want to rematch with you. Isn't that great? You have to, you have to hand it to Devon. Well, Devon is a nice place. Oh, the corporation, not the English county. Okay, fair enough. Have you done anything at the record corner? It's pretty neat. It mixes and matches the records of trainers. I don't know how it works, but it's cool. It's exciting, even. Yeah, the record trainer is a pretty cool addition to this game. I mean, the whole secret base thing is cool. The fact that your secret base shows up at someone else's and vice versa. You know, you just be walking around like there's a vine going down from a tree or whatever, and you're just like, oh, that's not mine, let's go and check it out. And it's, you know, another player's secret base with like a version of them in there, which you can battle. Hi there. What is this an intimate moment? Am I interrupting? Your grandma's in the corner. In fact, actually, this is bestiality. Let's interrupt this. Hi. There's this Pokemon that I'm looking for. I want a Pikachu. Do you have one? We trade it for my Skitty? Why? That's the thing that always bugs me a little bit about the Pokemon games. Okay, if you change your mind, please come see me. I'll be waiting. The in-game trades are always a bit shit. I mean, Pikachu is quite a rare Pokemon. You can only get it in the Safari Zone. Skitty, however, you can get that like really early on in the game. I mean, unless there's something particularly specifically, let's go with that. Specifically special about that kitty, like a move or something. It's kind of just a bit of a shit trade. Trading Pokemon with others. It's as if you're trading your own memories with other people. Well, that's very philosophical. I guess it's kind of like that, I suppose. But yeah, the only sort of in-game trade, especially towards the beginning of the game, which seems like a fair deal to me, is like, what was it? Oh yeah, in Gold and Silver, the Onyx for a Bellsprout. That's a cool thing. I'd always get that trade when I play through, because I just like Rocky. People, Pokemon, their hidden powers are aroused by living in natural environments. Let this old woman see if your hidden power is awoken. I hold a coin in my hand. Now tell me, I palmed it in the right hand or in the left? Yeah, right. Oh yes, correct. We shall try again. In which hand have I palmed the coin, the right or the left? Let's go for the left. No, too bad, you guessed wrong. Well, fuck you, woman. Let's try this again. Right. Oh yes, correct. We shall try again. In which hand have I palmed the coin? Right. Oh yes, correct again. We shall try once more. In which hand have I palmed the coin, the right or the left? Right, let's go for left this time. Oh, splendid! Your hidden power is awoken. Here, take this and awaken the hidden power of your Pokemon. TM10, which is probably, you know, hidden power, maybe. Just a guess. Yeah, hidden power is a move that changes with the Pokemon. Oh, okay, so yeah, no, I've got secret power. Oops. Yeah, hidden power is the one that kind of is a different move for every Pokemon, depending not just on type, but on every Pokemon, I think, or something like that. Or it might just be type. What's that thing you have there? ... Epic face. Oh, it's called a Pokédex. That's really awesome. Yeah, it is awesome. Thank you. Guy. What about your, what looks like your older brother? What do you have to say? Speaking of Pokédexes, I remembered something. I met this trainer Steven when I was searching for rare stones. Ooh, boy, he had some amazing Pokemon with him. They weren't just rare, they were trained to terrifying extremes. He might even be stronger than the gym leader in this town. That's a bit of a hint. He might be the champion, maybe. I just realised, though, if you talk to him first, he says speaking of Pokédexes, which, you know, references to the other guy. But if you speak to him first, this guy, then it wouldn't make sense. He'd be like, speaking of Pokédexes, I just came into this house. There was nothing said before I came into this house. What are you talking about, you crazy bastard? Anyway, oh no, don't want to do that. Go into here. There's the gym down there, but we can't get there because there's something in the way. Something unseeable's in the way. Yeah, something in the way. I'm going to do the gym leader in this episode. I think we're just going to explore Fortree City and then we'll go up to the gym leader and then do that in its own episode. Sniff. Oh, you smell singed. Where? Were you at a volcano or something? Yeah, just saving the world. Nothing like that. Nothing big. No big deal. There. Go bird Pokemon. Okay. It's a bit insensitive, isn't it? I mean, it is a Wingull. You might as well give it a nickname, not just bird Pokemon. Hee. I asked my Wingull to run an errand for me. Oh, you must be that girlfriend. Wait, have we already talked to a girl whose boyfriend sends messages to... I've lost my train of thought. Something like that. Relationship, long distance, Wingulls. By being together with Pokemon, people make more and more friends, and that brings the world closer together. I think it's wonderful. But yeah, using your bird to send messages, there is a thing called email, or even phones, or, you know, Skype. Is Skype a thing in the Pokemon world? I mean, if you watch the TV show, they have, like, video calls and video phones and stuff like that, so you'd have thought Skype would have been a thing. But no, let's just rely on birds. Hello, lady. I want to go to the Pokemon gym, but something's blocking the way. After all the bother I went through training on Route 120, which is the next route. Dun dun dun. Reference to places we haven't been. Nice. The ground absorbs rainwater, and trees grow by drinking that water. Our Fortree city exists because there's both water and soil. No shit, there's also trees. Trees are a main thing in Fortree City, in case you didn't know. And look at that weird tree down there. Just a bit taller than everything else. Nothing, no big deal. Just a bit taller. Anyway, hello. Ooh, is this a shop? I think it's a shop. Merchandise you buy here is sent to your own PC. That's fantastic. I wish they could also deliver me home like that. You lazy fart. I'm buying a pretty desk and I'm putting my cute dolls on it. If I don't, If I don't, when I decorate my secret base, my dolls will get dirty or poked with splinters. Depends where you get secret base. I mean, if you did one of the cave ones, you won't get splinters there. Just saying. Welcome. How may I serve you? And this place does, like, you can't really see it until you buy it, which is kind of annoying, but it serves you desks. I think that one's desks. And this one's chairs. I'm gonna go with chairs. Chairs, yeah. Pokemon chairs. Chairs for your base. So you can have all the desks and chairs you could ever want. Nothing else, just desks and chairs. And finally, let's go over here. I should have gone up here and just talked to someone. So I don't have to go back across this awesome bridge. Actually, hell, it's an awesome bridge. I want to go back over it. Living on top of trees is okay. Sometimes bug Pokemon come in through windows. It can be really startling. I can imagine. You're living in a tree. Trees are where bugs live, you know? Or some bugs, at least. I mean, you can imagine grubs just coming out of the trees and into your home. That would be disgusting. Especially when all you've got in your house is a desk. Like, not a desk, a chest of drawers. That's all they have. This city doesn't seem particularly well off, if you know what I mean. Pokemon and people have adapted to nature to survive. There's no need to make nature conform to the way we want to live. Nod at every... That's kind of like a stab at our own world, seems as we essentially industrialize everything. No. Politics. The tree houses of Fortree are great. I think it's the #1 town for living together with Pokemon because you have nothing else. I mean, literally, wood floors, a chest of drawers, and a massive ass pillar in the middle of your house. Yeah, I think I'll stick to my, actual house made of things. I mean, your roofs are made of leaves. What happens if it rains? You're just going to get all wet, and then your chest of drawers are going to get ruined. Anyway, let's go on to Route 20 for a bit. Because we can't obviously do the gym, and, well, there's nothing else to do. And there's a load of trainers to fight, which is always awesome. Right, I want to get Luca out from first, because she's now leading on levels, and, everyone else needs to play catch-up. Hey, lady. Why am I carrying this parasol? I'll tell you if you can win against me. Okay. Fine. That's cool with me. Parasol Lady Clarissa. Fancy name. And she got a Goldeen. And I sent out a ground type. Bollocks. Well, that was fairly easy. Parasol can't ward off Pokemon attacks. No shit, it's an umbrella. That's not gonna work. The best thing that it can ward off is rain, not Pokemon attacks. Unless the attack is a water type, and a really weak water type like Water Gun, then you might be alright, but most of the time, no. Especially Dragon Breath. Okay, so Genius is now level 36, which is cool and stuff. So let's bring out Donna. I haven't used Donna properly in a while, so it might be a good idea to, use her. Let's go and explore what this area up here is. I can't remember. I think it might just be berries, which if it is, I'm not going to leave it. I'm not going to bother with berries that much. I don't seem to... Oh no, it's an item. A rare candy! Yay! Not that I'm using rare candies. I'm making an effort not to use them. I used to use them a lot as a kid, and then I learned that, rare candies are actually kind of bad because they don't train your Pokemon very well. They just level them up and they become weaker. It's kind of like the ratio between like a level, the same level Pokemon that's been caught and trained as opposed to a wild Pokemon. It's the same sort of thing. So it's not good for your Pokemon at all. And the whole IV-EV thing. Anyway, let's get Pico and Donna out together. Is that a good idea? Magneton. Yeah, we should be alright. Just as long as I make sure... Thingy takes out Magneton really quickly. Pico, that's it. Oh, hi! You're Hal! Hi. Do you remember us from last time? Yes. Can you show us how much stronger you've become? Okay, cue interview. Was that like... When was that? 2 days ago? Yeah, two episodes ago we beat these guys last. Gabby and Ty. And they've got Magneton. Oh, they've... wait, was it Magneton last time? I can't remember. Alright, and Pico upgraded, leveled up, that was cool. That was an intense battle. Did you get all that on camera? I hope you did, because that was a pretty good battle. I'm happy with that. And Donna didn't die, which I thought was going to happen. Also, do you remember that's the quote you gave us the last as the battle clincher last time? I never ever forget stuff like that. Anyway, what do you think? Do you want to be interviewed again? Sure, let's think of a more inappropriate answer. You will? Thank you. Okay, I need you to describe your feelings about our battle, but it has to be short and sweet. Go! Okay, what can we say that's just really random? Misk? Let's go in Misk. Let's see what we have in Misk. That was. No, that's crap. Yeah, perfect. How would you describe this battle? Perfect! Yeah, that's a perfect clincher. I get the feeling that this will make a great TV show. There's a chance they'll air this on TV, so make sure to look for us. Okay, we'll be seeing you. Alright, bye, you crazy lady. Okay. Now, before we move on, I want to go down here, because there's an... Okay, so we can't go down there. I forgot there's an unseeable item in the way, or thing. There's a trainer here, isn't there? Yeah. So what Pokemon have we got left to level up? We've got Josh and Donna. Let's leave Donna out for now, unless I really have to get her out of the way. But hey, buddy, how's it going? My Pokemon is strong. How about yours? Well, let's find out, I guess. If you're gonna be like that, Robert. And you've got a Swablu. So yeah, you're flying type against flying type. Okay then. Your Pokemon was stronger. Yeah. Yeah, she was. Way to go, Donna. Kicked her ass. Alright. Now, yeah, hello, Steven. What you doing? There's something in the way. There's something as unseeable as in the way. Yeah, it is. What do you have to say about this predicament? Al. Hi. It's been a while. There's something here that you can't see, right? Now, if I were to use this device on the invisible obstacle... No. Rather than describing it, I should just show you. That would be more fun. Al, are your Pokemon ready for a battle? Who's up front? Yeah, well, it must be Donna, yeah. Yeah, fine. Al, show me your true power as a trainer. Devon used the Devon Scope. Steven used the Devon Scope. An invisible Pokemon became completely visible. The startled Pokemon attacked. Blah! The fuck did you come from? Crazy Kecleon. Jesus. Yay! So we caught Kecleon. I'm not going to use it or anything, but it's kind of cool just to have, you know. It's kind of like a mini event Pokemon, like the Sudowoodo in Gold and Silver, that kind of thing. Except instead of being a tree, it was being invisible, and that's cool. What's this data? Kecleon alters its body coloration to blend in with its surroundings, allowing it to sneak up on its prey unnoticed. Then it lashes out with its long, stretchy tongue to instantly ensnare the unsuspecting target. Cool. It's like a chameleon, like in real life. But instead of, you know, the myth that it changes colour to its surroundings, it actually does that. Because you know the whole chameleon thing's a myth. No, I will not nickname Kecleon because I don't want to use it. I see, your battle style is intriguing. Your Pokemon have obviously grown since I first met you in Dewford. I'd like you to have this Devon Scope. Who knows, there may be other concealed Pokemon. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I'll put away the Devon Scope in the key items pocket. How? I enjoy seeing Pokemon and trainers who strive together. I think you're doing great. Well, let's meet again somewhere. Whoa, hello. Okay, that was... Bye. Thanks for that. I probably got covered in bird poo, because that's quite a low-flying bird Pokemon. So now that we've got the Devon Scope, we can get past a few things, like, for instance... Ooh, an Absol. That's always cool to have. Let's try and catch this bugger. Yay! We caught the Absol. Cool. Again, this is not a Pokemon I intend to use, but I quite like Absol as a Pokemon. I'd never think I'd use it, but it's just a cool Pokemon to catch. Absol has the ability to foretell the coming of natural disasters. It lives in a harsh, rugged mountain environment. Okay, that was the sentence. It lives in a harsh, rugged, whatever it was. This Pokemon very rarely ventures down from the mountains. See, this is what happens when I get too excited. I trip over my words. Give a nickname to the captured Absol. No. Okay, now go and live in my computer. Okay, so let's. Something unseeable is in the way. Want to use the Devon Scope? Yes, I do. I'll use the Devon Scope. An invisible Pokemon came. We know this bit. Well, fuck you, Kecleon. Jesus. I found one nest ball. Yay. A nest ball. Nest balls are the worst kind of ball. Essentially, all they're really good at are capturing Pokemon like in the first few routes after you've like a badass Pokemon. Anyway, Scorched Slab. This area confused me a little because I don't think you can get Pokemon, and if you can, they're only like Zubats, like a normal cave. And it has TM11 in it. It's like a whole little area for this one TM, and the TM's Sunny Day, which isn't, well, and only a very certain circumstances is it, useful. Like, for instance, combining it with Solar Beam, because that is a devastating combination, because Sunny Day makes the sun bright, which means that you don't have to charge Solar Beam. So that's a cool combination, but then again, I don't know. I digress. Anyway, so before we go down to the gym, I'm going to go and just heal my Pokemon, specifically Donna. Okay, right. Let's take care of this unseeable object. Want to use the Devon Scope? Yes, I do. The invisible Pokemon became completely visible. The startled Pokemon fled. I like the way it just goes, ah! And just disappears. So, gym challenge. It's going to be next episode. I'm going to leave it here and dedicate an entire episode to just beating the gym. Because I'm not quite sure how that's going to go. I can't remember what the levels are like. I guess we'll find out when we actually go and start challenging the trainers. I always had trouble with Winona in the past because I've always gone for the Trico as a start. Oh, I've got Kecleon down there. Okay, well, you can kind of sit there as a backup Pokemon. I'll put you in the computer after the gym. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I've always had trouble with Winona because I've always had Josh as a starter, but I think with like a combination of Pico Genius, a Whip Luca out, and Donna will take care of at least one Pokemon. So as a team, I reckon I should be alright. But I guess we'll see in the next episode when I actually take on Winona. So until then, thank you guys for watching. My name's Hal Dimond. I'll see you next time. Cheers.